Dedication, hard work. Dedication, hard work. I'm a one-man army. One-man army. The world can go against me. I'm still come on top. I got God on my side. Dedication, hard work. 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 Dedication.
Welcome to Japan and the impressive Suzuka track for today's qualifying session, where we should be underway shortly. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
Hello, hello, what is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It is your boy Blue, and this is round 17 of our Formula 1 2018 career. Man, it's been a great season. We're here for qualifying. I did this last week and I enjoyed it. It was kind of cool doing qualifying live. So let's see how we do today. Getting racing with Aston Martin Red Bull Racing. We shouldn't have any grid penalties. We replaced the ICE with an older or a less old ICE, so that should make it to through the race. Should be fine there. But let's go qualify and see how we do. So give me a second. It's gonna pause here. I'm gonna get my camera up on the screen for you guys. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a great week and had a great weekend. Supreme Boys, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Raven, welcome to the stream. Infinite Flight Triple O, welcome to the stream. Abbas Messi, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Alright. Ace, what's up, man? Good to see you. Sir Games, Earth Destroyer. Who else do we have in here today?
There's only a few cars out on track.
Justin, what's up, my friend? Jet Aviation, what's happening? We're gonna drive out.
All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
So Raven, I hear you're doing career mode as well. So let's see, you said your time was a 1:36.144 in qualifying. So let's see if we can beat that. That'd be pretty fun actually to do. We've never done that. I've never had like a subscriber or one of you guys have a time for me to beat. So it's pretty cool that we have someone who's also playing the game and has a time to beat. So 1:36 is what we're going for, or better. Chroma Matt, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure how many laps, honestly. Right now, we're just qualifying, so. Alright, nice sunny day here in Japan. Nice, Gonzalo. Have a good flight, man. But yeah, so this is default setup, guys. I haven't changed a thing. I have not touched the setup. A lot of times, I do. From the week to week, I'll make changes to the car to my liking, whether it be handling or speed. I felt that the default setup was pretty comfortable. It could definitely be faster. It could be faster, but it's comfortable. It's shown a lot of speed through all 3 practice sessions. This is our out lap, so this lap is not yet our quali. Raven, I do have a question with your qualifying time. Are you using like assist or anything, or are you going hardcore like me? Man, beautiful day out here in Japan today for qualifying. Real sunny. It was really overcast in practice. I think we have Alfa Romeo behind us. Again, this is our out lap, so once we cross the line, we'll be starting our first qualifying lap. We're gonna try to do it in one shot. Oh, we'll try doing it in one shot, but if we need a second, we'll do a second. There we go. Watch the bump. Oh. Only ABS. Okay, that's fair enough. All right, here we go. First attempt at qualifying, going into turn 1, and that was not good. I might need 2 laps. I need a warm-up lap. Yeah, we'll do 2. This is not one of my better tracks, but I've been doing a lot of practicing and I feel that I am prepared. What's up, Jet Aviation? Good to see you. Hamilton's already set the first fastest lap today. Ocon up ahead of us. I think he's on his out lap. Yeah, so he's gonna let us by. Oh, with the lag. What the heck? Alright, we actually have run out of ERS, and that is a problem for setting a fast lap in our second lap. Oh, here we go. Alright, DRS is open. And that was a 135, pretty much a 136 flat. Ocon has taken that back from us. He's on his hot lap now. And now he's in our way from setting another fast lap because he's in the way. That was not the fastest lap. That was not the pole setting lap. Oh, this is not good. He's in our way. Alright, so I think that's going to be our fastest lap, maybe. It puts us in P3 as of now, but there's still a lot of time left in qualifying. Raikkonen's behind us, Hamilton's ahead of us. Vettel just took first spot. Raven, could you remind me what the goal I was looking to beat? Was it 134? 136? I can't remember. I already forgot. Yeah, so we're gonna pit in because this is Ocon kind of messed us over on trying to get a second fast lap. So I want to try it again. I might go into the pit. Let's do that. Let's go to garage. We'll do another. We'll take it. Give it another shot. That lap will still count. We'll go to the garage, get some new tires, and then head back out and do it again. 136. Okay, I did beat you. Okay, cool. Let's go to track. How much time do we have left? We have 10 minutes. Okay. Go to the track, and I feel that we can set a faster lap than that if we have some open track. I'm gonna do flying lap this time. That'll save us some time, some real time. Let me know if all sounds are good, if I sound good, if the game sounds good, levels are good. We have some open track. Nobody's ahead of us, which is good. That's exactly what you want in qualifying, is not have anybody in your way. Alright, DRS is open, and take 2. That's right now we're looking at 5th place on the grid with our last time. And again, I know I can do better than that, so I'm about to try right here. So far, we're in the green. Past the sector 1. Sounds good. Great, great. Oh yeah, this lap feels a lot better. Thank you, Shamim. Appreciate it, my friend. I know racing is not everybody's thing, but I appreciate when guys come in just to say good luck. Alright, we were fastest in Sector 2. Let's see if we can be fastest in Sector 3. Watch the bump. There it is. And that's P1, baby. 134.137.
Good job.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see if Vettel can beat that. Let's see if Vettel can beat that. How about that? Nice. I think that's a pole right there. That's probably gonna put us #1 for real. Alright, let's go back to the garage. You see how much that was like a whole second faster than our first lap. That was crazy. Appreciate it, Kalkik Vera. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you, thank you. This is the kind of reason I wanted to do qualifying, because it kind of like, I don't know, the pressure's on me a little bit more.
Our best lap so far is a 1:34.
Oh yeah, look at that. We're #1. Vettel is actually faster than us in Sector 2 and Sector 3. We're the fastest of everyone in Sector 1. And we've done 2 laps. He's only done 1. So he may go back out there. He still has 5 minutes to set another lap time. And he is currently on the track, I believe. No, he's in the garage, so I think Vettel's done. Hamilton's out there though, so Hamilton can still put a lap out. But anyways, we're gonna fast forward all this, and we're gonna go to the race. Let's get some racing in. We still got a lot of race to do, guys. So let's make it happen. I'm gonna go skip to race, and we'll find out what happened here.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. Blue, Vettel and Lewis Hamilton.
Nice.
It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
On the pole again, baby. Nice. Your best lap was a 1:34.2, and it put you in P2. Very nice, man. Oh, I forget things so quickly. What was my time? 1:30 something? I don't know. So Raven, are you gonna be racing as I'm racing, or what's your plan? What are you gonna be doing? So, again, a little insight on the garage, because usually I start with the race, so you guys don't get to see all this stuff. So I'm gonna try to quickly show you kind of the paddock area and what's going on behind the scenes. So again, we have 2 rivals, Ricardo, which is our teammate, and Hamilton, who is obviously not our teammate. And Hamilton's a big rival because he's like #1. So if we can beat him, we will earn a lot of respect. And currently, we are winning that rivalry, and we're killing Ricardo right now. Let's see how many resource points we're gonna get this time. Yes, there will be a race today. We're actually about to start the race here in a couple minutes once we get through all the behind the scenes stuff. Public multiplayer would be fun. That would actually be a lot of fun. It's not a bad idea.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Thank you, Emma. All right, let's take a look at our messages. Jeff, good luck today. The whole team's been flat out all weekend to give you the best shot we can give you a good result. Now it's up to you to do the same. Keep a cool head and pay attention to the space around you, especially on the opening couple of laps. Gonna keep that in mind. There will be cars making unpredictable movements, so you'll need to anticipate that and be ready to react. One more thing, don't forget to drink. All right, I got water. The car has a water bottle, so make sure to use it and stay hydrated. You know how it gets in there. Yes, I do. All right, let's see. These are our stats. This is our like career stats, not just the season. Our rivals we were very undervalued. I actually did our contract, but I should have asked for more. That's all right. Let's take a look at so what the issues we've been having the last couple weeks has been our internal combustion engine, our ICE. We were using #3 for like the last 3 races or more, and you can see right now it's at 91%. I changed it after practice 1. I switched to the it's not new, but it's a less used ICE. I could get a new one, but that's going to give us a grid penalty. So we're not gonna do that. Maybe we'll get a new one for next week. So right now we're at 1. It's at 83%. That'll get us through the race. We shouldn't have any serious issues with it, I hope, unless it's going to be unpredictable. Everything else looks good. Our energy store could be better. We probably replace that for next race too. We're getting to the end of the season now. There's only 5 races to go. Can you believe that? I can't believe we've done this for 17 weeks. Where is that detail actually? Progress history? No. Here it is, over here. All right, standings. Right now we're 5th in standings at 194 points behind Hamilton, and Ricardo's right behind us. Then we have Carlos Sainz. It was a huge gap there, so we're still in the running here. We could still possibly get up there somehow. Like, I don't know how I don't know if we can win the championship. There's only 5 races. Vettel is gonna have to have a really bad 5 races for us to really get up there. But see season results. So let's go to trophies. We only have 5 races left. So last week we won in Russia. That was a big deal. We got 4th in Singapore, 1st in Monza. So we've gotten progressively better. At the beginning of the season, you can see we got 15th, 10th, 16th. Like, it was bad. And so I think I've just gotten better at driving. And so now you can kind of see we're more consistent. We're in the top 5. Top 10 at Spa. Bad things happened that we should have got like 3rd that race. Singapore we got 4th. That's another race we should have like won or got, you know, on the podium. So 5 races to go. This week Japan, next week USA home track, Mexico, Brazil, and then Abu Dhabi. So don't want to miss those. Without further ado, I want to freaking race. Let's do this race. All right, let's go.
We're live today from the Mie Prefecture of Japan as we look forward to the Japanese Grand Prix. The 2015 race here was one of only 5 Grand Prix in history to feature no retirements at all. Although with the highly competitive field we have today, I don't expect we'll be repeating that stat anytime soon. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Blue lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, and Sainz, Perez, Hülkenberg, Ocon, and Charles Leclerc, Ericsson, Raikkonen. They've taken a grid penalty. Brendan Hartley and Grosjean, Gasly, Magnussen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Sergei Sorokin. Van Dorn and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Wow, a lot of
5
grid
races
penalties.
remaining, and you've still got a chance of winning the World Drivers' title. Let's grab a solid points finish.
I like how that sounds. I like how that sounds. He said we still got a chance at getting a driver's title this year. Let's see. Let's find out, baby. Starting on the front of the grid, number 1. A lot of grid penalties down there. Raikkonen, who was our pretty close competition up front, he got a grid penalty starting all the way in the back. Our teammate Ricardo also starting all the way in the back. Let's take a look at race strategy. What's up, LG Lamp, Supreme Boy? A few people who joined since we started the race. Austin Jones, what's up, man? Good to see you. So 2-stop or 3-stop? So far, it seems that the 2-stop is better than the 3 stops have been. It's kind of been even, to be honest with you, depending on how well and consistent you can be. But we're gonna go to 2-stop unless you know, kind of anticipate if something were to happen, whether we spin out or get some damage, we could switch to the 3-stop strategy later and do that. One thing I will not do is switch to the medium tire and try to go like 50 laps straight. Like, heck no. But anyways, all right, car setup, we're good. Everything's good. Let's go ahead and hit select there and let's start race. Long time no see, you miss see game, good to see. All right, we'll do a real quick. All right, that was a little launch test.
Let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
Take a look at everything, make sure it's good. We'll switch our mix to lean. Thank you for the, who was that who said that? The advice to switch to lean for the start. We'll do that. All right, all of our gears are working. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
That's good to hear. Take a look at our temperatures. So if we get a chance, it's kind of tough to talk at certain tracks. This might be one of them. A lot of concentration needs to go into this track, but I'll try to talk a little bit here and there about different things. I want to talk about last week's race in China at the Heineken Chinese Grand Prix that just happened this last weekend. I'm all caught up now. I did actually get to watch the full race, so I'm all caught up with the F1 season, as well as NASCAR and IndyCar. So if you guys are interested in asking any questions, any comments on those races that happened this past weekend, I am down to chat. Now, I have a few interesting comments on that race, that positive and not so positive. But we got a good chance. We're basically in the best position we could be in, obviously, which is #1 here for the Japanese Grand Prix. A little overcast, but not expecting any rain. Hopefully we have a repeat of last week where we started in Russia on the pole and stayed up here for pretty much the whole race until we had some pretty tough competition with Bottas at the end of that race. It was a lot of fun, but we drove a lot of laps up front in the beginning, so I'm hoping to lead a bunch of laps today. Do I like baseball? It's not my favorite sport. My mom loves baseball. She's been watching every game every day. So, all right, guys, let's get a good start here.
The grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Wish me luck. Yep, hopefully we get first again. Welcome again if you're just joining us. Japan, holding the clutch down. Okay, a bit slow of a start, not as good as last week, and the lag as well. Oh, I think we might drop to the end. Not good, not good, and we're getting bumped. It's okay, it's okay. We're still in it. Ugh. These guys, this is why it's so tough. This is why I like starting in the front and staying up there. This is why a good start is so important, because these guys are so unpredictable in the first lap. They're so slow. And yeah, I keep getting bumped by every freaking body. That's okay, don't worry. We're in 14th. That was a bad start. I know exactly what I did wrong there too. The thing that always kind of paranoids me is that whenever I hit the clutch, it switches to first gear, and I thought that, oh, I'm gonna jump the start if I hit the gas, but I'm in the clutch, so technically it won't start. Oh well. Yeah, they keep brake checking me, and it's annoying. So I'm gonna stay in lean. I don't think we need that much power in the first couple laps, so we'll stay in lean until the DRS is available. And we're in traffic. We're gonna take it easy in that case and fight our way back up to the front. There's a lot of areas on this track for overtaking, and I think it shouldn't be too hard to get back through there. So we just gotta be smart with our decisions and when we decide to make those overtaking moves.
That was a bad start, but don't overreact. We can salvage this.
Vettel up there stealing my thunder. Thank you, Low Gang. Thank you guys for all the encouragement.
Great pass.
And it's so bumpy. You hear my mic. You hear the mic picking up the force feedback of my steering wheel bouncing as we go through the front straightaway. That's the thing about, like, I've done a lot of laps in practice for this race, but not so many in traffic, because usually whenever you're practicing, you know, you want all clean track. You don't want anybody around you, so you can see if you can get the fastest laps possible. But I just haven't done a lot of.
Reached a worrying level of wear on the internal combustion engine. Let's try and keep the revs down. Early upshifts, later downshifts.
Copy. Alright, let's get around Magnussen. These guys, usually the thing that I've seen with in these races, that you'll have, like, we have a lot of people who have grid penalties in the back. So a lot of the faster cars are actually towards the back of the, like, behind me even. But some of the slower cars got a better qualifying position because of the grid penalties. And so what will happen is the slower cars will be up front slowing down the faster cars. You'll have a long line like we have right now. So we can get in the slipstream of Magnussen here. And you have a long line and you'll be stuck in traffic for longer than you should be. Ah, great. I didn't go that wide. I didn't go that wide. But, oh, what's up, Captain Sign? Again, watch out for that bump on that final turn. DRS is enabled. I'll go down to ERS 1.
Within 1 second of the car ahead in DRS zone.
We have Ocon up there. I think Ocon is a slow one up here right now. Yeah, he's definitely the slow one. So I think Hartley is faster than this. How slow they're going! Oh my god, it's so hard to be patient when you know you have a faster car. It's all right. Long race, 53 laps around Japan today. Thought I could make a move there. Didn't work out.
We will be forced to retire if we're not careful. Make sure to discharge your battery properly.
Alright, so we can get right on this wing right here, get a run. Oh, a little wide in the dirt, in the dirt, in the dirt. That didn't work out.
Don't let them get away from you. One of them might make a mistake that lets us back in.
Vettel, one of the fastest lap. I think Vettel is in the lead. Now we have DRS, but so does Grosjean. This is not how I expected our first 4 laps to be going today, but see how much faster we are through here. We carry so much more speed into turn 1, and that really helps us gain, at least on these guys back here. As we get to the front, it's going to be a bit tougher, and they'll be faster. Yeah, this is way slow. Yeah, we'll get back up there as long as we keep the nose clean. That's the main thing, honestly, right now, is getting up there without hitting anyone. I need...
Has been superb all race. Keep it up.
Yeah, we're still in lean, too. Don't forget that. But we're in traffic, so there's no reason for us to be wasting fuel if we're already faster than these guys. Yeah, Grosjean is kind of... I don't know if he's blocking me. That is kind of like the preferred line out there. I gotta get him. See if we can get around him here. Ah! I couldn't put the throttle down. He was too close. We'll find a way. Look at all the sparks flying.
The engine is down. There's a significant amount of wear on the engine now.
Uh-oh, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Why does he keep mentioning that their engine and something wrong with their engine? Let's take a look. ICE's at 84. Gearbox is 69.
7.1 seconds.
I gotta say, once you get the hang of this track, this is pretty fun. Like, this whole section right here really feels like a roller coaster. Look at that. You see, Force India is the one holding this lineup. So this is what I mentioned earlier. You have a slower car, and just cars just can't get by them. So we have like 5 cars here in front of us that are all just stuck behind Ocon, and that's causing this traffic jam. Matter of fact, the cars ahead of him we can't even see anymore because he's going so slow. So we need to get by all these guys, or we will completely lose our chances of catching up to the leaders. So I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive here, but I'm also gonna still make some smart moves. There it is. Woo! That was hard to get in there. I start using our. He's trying to come back though. There he is. Don't you? Did I get damaged? I don't think we got damaged.
Okay, clear.
Whew. That was not a good place to make a pass, Mr. Grosjean. I don't think we got any damage. Check. We're good. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. All right, let's go up to standard. That's probably the reason he was able to beat us in straight line speed there. We saved enough fuel. We should be good. Yeah, we're okay. That was a close one. That could have been right fender, not fender, right wing damage easily. All right, here's the next Haas car. Apparently I just set the fastest sector 1 just now. What's up, John Mark? Good to see you. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, give me that. And that's gonna be 13. Gotta be careful. Alright, we're side by side with Hartley. I'll get back behind him, get in the slipstream. No DRS back here in this part of the track. I kind of feel like it would be, but there's not. Gotta be careful. I keep going really wide right there. I don't know why. So far the most difficult part of this has just been not hitting people.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Might be smart to pit early.
Copy.
I'm down for that. We'll pit early, we'll get out of this traffic, and take a longer stint for our second lap, our second stint. Bro, you cut me off, you punk! Freaking traffic jam back here. Get out of the way. I just bumped through my tires, so we're okay. Alright. How would you get for cutting me off? I got Ericsson and Ocon ahead of us. That'll be for top 10. We'll be pitting in next lap. I feel like we should stay out longer because we barely even use these tires at all.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Alright, I wonder if I can pass here. Let's see. Probably not. Oh, maybe. Wheel to wheel with him. Oh, wow. He hit us hard. Still no damage. We've gotten so lucky so far.
Our gap to the car in front is...
Dang it, Ericsson. These guys back here ain't no joke, bro. Don't worry, I'm gonna lap you guys later. Hopefully. Alright, Ocon. You've held me up enough. Look, oh my god, Ferrari is so far ahead. You guys can't see the track map, but it's actually behind my camera. Don't touch me, bro.
This lap, please.
I guess we're boxing this time. Let's see. I don't know. I don't really like that call. I feel like we should stay a bit longer. But we'll pit. Limiter is on. Make sure we don't speed. And we're good. Alright, we're back on a super soft tire again. My damage is set to realistic. So we just haven't hit anything hard enough.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Alright, this is gonna be a pretty long stint on this set of tires, so let's take care of them. Alright, finally we got some, oh, somebody took out the 100 sign. There's supposed to be a 100 sign there. It's not there anymore. The tires are still cold, so I can't push it too much just yet. Ooh, bouncy. Now you're gonna see how much faster our lap times are gonna be now that we don't have traffic ahead of us anymore. We actually might catch back up to them depending on how long they stay out. The goal with pitting in pretty much off sequence there was to get out of traffic so that we can put some fast lap times in and come out ahead of them when they pit. Another tip is when you come on this last turn, go wide. And you can put a lot more throttle in because that bump that's in the final turn, that bump on the final turn is actually on the right side of the track. If you go wide to the left, you won't hit it and you'll be able to get in the throttle a lot harder on exit there.
The gap behind us is 11.0 seconds.
Right now we're in 19th, which is second to last. Catching up to Stroll. And a few other cars are going to be up ahead of him. Ooh, shit's a little too early.
A mechanical issue means you've lost one of the gears. Say again, you have lost access to one of the gears.
Why? Which gear? Up fourth. I need fourth. This track is really heavy on fourth gear, and we lost the most important gear. It seems to always happen to us when we're back here. Alright, so keep in mind, no fourth gear. I'll use fifth instead. Usually I go into fourth right here. I'm gonna stay in fifth. Good pass. Uh-oh. Man, look how fast he is.
Okay, bad news on the gearbox. The team are trying everything they can think of, but they're not optimistic. Just keep at it, do your best. That's all we can ask.
Oh, God. Am I not going to get my gear back? That was the fast lap of the race so far. Like, he sound like the way he's talking, it sounds like I'm not going to get my gear back. Right here, you can either take these turns in fourth or fifth, but it depends on how fast you're going. Fifth actually just works for us really well. So I don't really need to be in fourth for this section. Catching back up to Grosjean, we had a little issue with him earlier. Not having fourth gear is going to hurt our acceleration. We're going to have to go pretty high res in the third gear, switch to fifth in order to maintain the speed we want to be in.
Try to keep your shift minimum.
I think we're having some radio problems too, because he keeps cutting out. Alright, he's going to try to come back. We're blocking. Nice. Oh, we got our gear back. We're back. We got fourth back. Nice. We shouldn't be having any gearbox issues. Like, the wear on the gearbox I didn't think was that high. We're having all kind of mechanical problems today. Yes, actually guys, we did. We finally hit 8,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for making that happen. I'm regularly seeing a lot of new faces on the channel and all the different streams and different videos I've been posting, so that's always good. Where is the 100 sign? Somebody knocked it out and they have not replaced it. That was my braking. That was my braking reference in that section. It was the 100 sign, which is not there anymore. So good to have our gear back. Ooh. Good save. Thanks, man. One thing about F1 cars, you just gotta kind of be smooth. You can't be super aggressive with the wheel. Just messes up the balance of the car, and I tend to do that. I tend to try to be too aggressive with the car, try to turn too hard into the corners, and it actually ends up slowing me down. So I have to remind myself consciously, like, hey, you can slow down, chill out. The car's gonna do what you need to do. Just give it time to do it. So again, going wide in the last turn.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Nice, nice. Alright, so we're in 16th. The guys ahead are still not pitted yet. But I think we are actually catching them here. We're not too far back. I see McLaren ahead of us. This part of the track is very tricky because every corner leads into the next corner. If you mess up one, you mess them all up, and then you mess up the whole sector one. I got Van Dorn up ahead. That's 15th. See if we can climb our way back up this ladder, guys. Kind of put myself in a hole. It's my own fault for having a horrible start. Alright, clean pass. You see the difference too, because these guys are now on older tires than we are. So we're just getting by them. Like, I mean, they're already slower than us back here. Cause we qualified pole, so we got a fast car. So we're already faster than them. Plus we have new tires, and there's our teammate right up ahead of us. We had a grid penalty. Another fastest lap there. We're still pretty far back. Raikkonen's behind us, but he was also one of those cars who had a grid penalty. He's gonna be pretty fast. He may be driving right back up through the field just like we are gonna be. There's Ricardo, Magnussen. We can get by them quickly. It'd be better. Don't want to get stuck in this traffic jam again like we did last time. My God, why are you stopping so fast? Man, we're getting so close to getting damaged. It's scary close. And we don't have time to hang behind them because that's gonna hurt our strategy that we've already kind of committed to. If I can go wide here around Raikkonen, that would be amazing. Ricardo on the throttle. He's gonna squeeze us down to the right and not gonna get it, so and now we're kind of back where we were. The crazy thing is, oh, okay, teammates in the pit. The crazy thing is,
Daniel's in the pits.
we caught them back up. Like we pitted in and we caught them. The same people we were just racing with.
5 seconds.
All right, now we have Ericsson ahead of the pack. Oh, there it is. Finally did it. Finally did it. A little bit minor damage to the left front wing.
Careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Ugh. So frustrating. Just trying to pass these guys. They're just not giving me any space, like at all. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm freaking saying? No room, no love, no respect, man. No freaking respect. Alright, you gotta get on the track without hitting anything. And we keep getting warnings for collisions with people. But let's see now how that damage affects us. It shouldn't hurt too bad. It's minor. If we feel it, we're gonna feel it right here. But I think because on the left side, we're gonna be that big of a deal, and that's gonna slow us down a little bit. So, and we do have a lot of people still pitting in, so we'll still be gaining some positions.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.3 seconds.
There's Hulkenberg. Alonso's up there. Perez, Leclerc. Now find our way up in the 10th. Come on. I feel like this is kind of like a replay of what happened in Singapore. Qualified really well, had a bad start, got put back in traffic, and then after that it was just really hard to pass. I'm all over the track trying to get around him.
Okay, car behind is now running the super soft tyre.
There we go.
The super soft on the car behind.
Thank you for the follow or subscription or host or whatever. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Appreciate the support. Can't see my notifications right now. Alright, let's get around Perez. I think he's on old tires. Wheel to wheel, switching to overtake mode. Still side by side. Gonna go into the hairpin here. Still side by side. Oh, I had to give it to him. Wait, we beat him on exit. Watch the bump. There's a bump, and we're moving. Ooh, that was tough. We got through it clean though. Now he's gonna have DRS. I'm gonna go block it on the right side. He's coming. He's coming. He's there. 3 wide going. Oh my God! Raikkonen came out on the left side, taking advantage of it. I wasn't expecting to see a second car next to me. I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. Let me back out. Raikkonen's like, hey, I want to get through this too. Speaking of Raikkonen, I'm pretty proud of Alfa Romeo this year. They've stepped it up. I mean, I don't know if it's because Raikkonen's a part of the team now or what it is, but those guys have stepped it up in Formula 1 and they've been making some big advantages this year versus last year.
A new strategy is available on the MFT. Confirmed.
No, we're gonna stay with the current plan. I'm not pitting in early. You're not gonna do that long run stuff again. That's not working. Hasn't worked for us. Move! We've been struggling to get back up through the pack, man. We're P8, which is good. We're back in the top 10. But we're not here to get top 10s. We're here to get podiums. We're here to win. And while we're waiting behind these guys, the leaders are driving away. Now we should get DRS. DRS is open.
We're leading our teammate by 14.4 seconds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't know that was a good passing. Oh shoot. I hit him a little bit. I didn't know that was a good passing zone. I'm gonna start using that spot. My car can stick it, so I'm gonna start using that spot. Alright, Leclerc, get out the way, bro. Mr. Ferrari. He's on old tires. Oh, wow, that was a hard hit. That should have been up, and now we have damage on both wings.
Green flag. Good job. Nice overtake.
Not a
Check
nice.
your MFD for a new strategy
Oh, I think that's
option.
gonna affect us. We are just hammering our way through here. I'm like, if you don't get out of my way, I'm gonna knock you out of the way. That's basically what we've been doing this race. Alright, we're sticking to the plan. They were trying to put us on another, like a 3-stop strategy, and let's just stick with the plan. We finally got some clean air. We're up in P6. We do have some damage. It's gonna hurt our downforce pretty bad. I'm not really sure where exactly it's gonna hurt us. Let's find out how bad it's gonna hurt us first before we start changing our strategy here. But right now we have front left and front right wing damage. It's still minimal and still like very little, and there's a VRS by Hulkenberg getting advantage on us because of the DRS zone there. I'm trying to kind of get a feel for the car. It's kind of tough because I'm in traffic, so I'm driving it differently behind people. But trying to get a feel for where is it really slowing me down, and where, like, am I slower in a straight line? Am I slower on the turns? Is it more understeer? It's kind of hard to tell at the moment. I think I definitely have some understeer there understeer though. But that's something I can kind of deal with. Ollie Bob, what's up? With understeer, you just have to anticipate it because you can't hit the turns like you used to. You can still be pretty fast, you just have to anticipate the understeer and know how far you can push the car, where to turn in for the apex and stuff like that. What's up, Ollie? Good to see you. It's like there, I need to turn there a bit earlier now versus earlier because, I mean, it's not, I had to turn there earlier because I have less downforce to help me hit that turn like I was doing earlier. We should get DRS right here. I don't know if we're gonna make it into this corner. I'm gonna go into overtake mode though, see if we can catch them. I think we're too far away. Just the car, the damage is not allowing us to get on the outside like we did before. I'm gonna go back down to 2, ERS 2, start saving some energy. We really need a good finish here if we want to still be able to compete for the Drivers' Championship this year. We really need a good finish. Sorry. Whenever I reach up, it's because I'm trying to move my microphone. It keeps swinging around on me with all the vibrations of my steering wheel. Might be able to do something right here. Not quite. Yeah, we have better acceleration, but once it gets to top end, they start to even out. Oh, okay, now that's significant damage to our right wing. Dang it!
Recommend you box for a new one.
What is this, lap 20? Oh, that sucks. I'm just hard-headed. I don't want to pit for any reason. It's my fault that I have the damage, and I'm staying out of here, and I'm gonna fight with it. Say hello to Blue Guys. It's probably about to start making noises. Yeah, you see how wide I went just now? And without damage, we know we're way faster than Hulkenberg, even though he just pitted. Oh man, leader is so far away right now. Go, 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 get out the way! Oh my god, with these blocks, this is ridiculous. Okay. Okay.
Great maneuver. You made it easy.
Not a great maneuver. We hit him. We no longer have a right front wing. I think it's completely gone. Yeah. We need a pit. We have to pit. I no longer have a choice. We have to pit and get this fixed. I trust him a little. Dang it, man. Alright, we gotta fix the wing. That's gonna set us back a few seconds. As well as pitting off sequence, so. Alright, now we're on a soft tire, so we're going pretty long on this set. We still have a decent amount of laps to go. We're good on fuel though. Do I feel that the engineer is better on I think
That was our last stop.
I don't know. I usually go by what the engineer tells me. Like if he tells me, hey, let's change the plan, then I'll do it. But sometimes I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. And he sometimes can make bad calls. Alright, we're on a soft tire, which is a slower tire. Man, this race has not gone as I have hoped from the start. We may need to pit again, but it's gonna have to come down to me managing these tires really freaking well. Everyone else still has one stop to go at least, but they're really far ahead of me. So we're gonna have to run some pretty quick, consistent laps, even though we're on a soft tire. Let's just see how it goes, I guess. If I can get on the podium, at least I'll be happy. If I can get on the podium after everything that's happened to us in this race, I'll be really happy. But it's not going to be easy, so I can't make any more mistakes. I'm just happy though that we have our car fixed, no more damage, and we're on fresh tires. So I almost kind of wish we would have went with the super soft tire. Give me some more speed. Let me try and manage my tire wear and see how far we can push it. Because we would have been faster on the super soft tire. But back to the engineer question. Whenever it comes to the beginning of the race, when they say if you're going to do like a 2-stop or a 3-stop, I usually trust that.
The gap to the car behind is 6.1 seconds.
Because technically, if you run a good race and you don't abuse the tires, then you can make the entire race on a 2 stops. But you have to pit when they say to pit, or at least around your pit window. We're outside of our pit window. So P16, if we get no points today at all, that's going to hurt us really bad. I really doubt that's going to happen. I know for sure we'll finish in the top 10. But we need to hit the highest position as possible because we're in a driver's championship race right here. We still have a chance to win the championship for this season. And we need to get really good races. We only have 5 races to go, including this one. And the competition up front is really tough. I mean, you can pretty much always guarantee Ferrari and Mercedes are going to be on the podium. So you have to be up there with them every week. We're catching up to Hartley again. Hopefully it's not too difficult to pass him. Hoping that these guys won't hold us up as much so we can get through traffic without hitting anyone this time. We did really well for a while going without getting any damage, and we finally just my patience ended and I did a move that I shouldn't have done and took, you know, multiple times, and that's why we're back here. Can you break that message up into small ones? Because I can't really see. I can't read all of what you just said. Alright, that's a better move right there. He's still going to be pretty even with us on the straight, which sucks. But I had to deal with it till we get into this first turn. And there we are on the left side again, going into the braking zone, braking late. Clean pass.
Nice move. Good job.
And I think he's going to get DRS on us right here.
Gap to car in front
Yeah, he is.
6.8 seconds.
I'll let him have the inside, I guess. Psych. So seeing your message now, pieces of it anyways, and we pitted early not because of our tire wear. I'm not sure why the engineer recommended us pit early, but the reason that I agreed to pit early was to get out of traffic. That was my reason for pitting early. It was to do what they call the undercut. I think it's called it. Yeah, undercut. So where I pit early and able to get out of my situation, get new tires, it puts you by yourself for a while. You make up a lot more time. And then hopefully those guys will pit, and then you'll just, you know, go right on by them. What happened with us is that we pitted early. When we came back out, we were so fast that we caught back up with the group that was slowing us down in the first place, and then we got stuck behind them again. So it kind of backfired on us. It didn't work out the way that you would usually like it to work. But yeah, we could have went a lot longer on that first set of tires. And now we're pretty much in a situation where we're trying to stretch these tires as long as we can make them go. But there's a lot of race left. I mean, we're not even halfway. And we're gonna, like, we're talking about, we've already done 2 stops.
We're trailing our teammate by 19.8 seconds.
But yeah, sometimes I don't trust the engineer though when it comes to strategy. I'm not sure what they're always thinking about sometimes. But my thought too was that the second stint was gonna be our longest one. We're gonna make that second set of super soft tires last a bit longer, and then pit back on our regularly scheduled time for our third stint. Alright, gotta get by Ericsson, hopefully pretty quickly. Oh, he locked it up. Caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting him to lock up right there. So I'm gonna get us a brand new ICE for next week, as well as a new, I think it's the turbo. I'm not really sure. Whatever it is that does our ERS, I'm gonna get a new one of those. And the gearbox, we could probably use a new one. We'll see if we need a new one. I don't think we'll get a penalty for switching to a new gearbox. Alright, we should get DRS right here. There, we got it. Not gonna be enough to catch them. These guys are just so fast on the straightaways. I guess our car has more setup.
Creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap.
You see, like me, I'm trying to make moves, but they just keep getting in my freaking way. Ugh, get out of the way. Okay. That was just a bump. It's just our tires touched. We're okay. Thankfully, F1 2018 doesn't simulate when your tires touch. Like they should, really. Because I should have a lot more damage to my suspension. Like, suspension damage on F1 2018 is basically either all or nothing. You're out of the race, or or nothing ever happened. Thank you. Yep, 26 to go. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. Yeah, we just got to get through this traffic, man. That's been the death of us today. Is we put ourselves in a hole where we're stuck in traffic, and now we just can't get through traffic cleanly. Oh wow, Van Dorn decided, hey, I'm gonna go get Leclerc. Let's go. We got a 3-way fight for 12th. All of us have DRS. How is this gonna turn out? What's up, Nick? I'm gonna back out and let those guys race it out into that turn, and I'll take what's left. I just can't. Oh my god, it's just frustrating because I want to make moves. I want to get by these guys. Matter of fact, we're getting caught by Ericsson now, who's behind us. We passed him a long time ago. And Leclerc is definitely the slow one because Van Dorn passed him and left. Like, he is gone. Alright, here we go. I'm taking that. Give me that spot. Thank you. Look how slow he is. Wow. And that right there has been the people who've been holding us up all race long. Uh-oh, Pierre Gasly just went out of the race. I'm not sure what happened. Man, you know what would be the thing that would save my life right now would be a safety car. That would be a lifesaver. If we could get a safety car, we could get back.
Our gap behind is 2.2
Yellow flag, it means no overtaking. Oh, we have somebody stopped on the right. I think it's Gasly. Yeah, it is. Who's out of the race. He's gonna have to get a tow. He's off the track though.
Okay, clear.
And yes, Neath, I will be getting F1 2019. Absolutely. Oh my god! Oh no! The game freaking lagged. There's no way I'm dealing with that. We're gonna I know I don't rewind, but the game lagged and that was unfair. So this is what I meant though by rewinding. On F1, if you're playing, you can actually like if things happen to you in a race, you could always rewind and fix it, like redo it, retry it. And I try my best not to do that, but right there, that was a game fault where I was about to pass him and the game just froze. And I was like, and it not only did it freeze, but it gave me damage for hitting him. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that again. Woo! And he got loose on exit. I almost hit him. Alright, we're finally making some moves though. We're finally moving up to 11th, almost in the points. We got Magnussen up next. I feel like I keep passing these guys over and over. I actually applied. I applied for F1 2019 beta. It's just I'm hoping and praying that I can actually be a part of that process. That'd be really cool. Our teammate is in the pits. That shows us how far up ahead of us he is. Alright, still in the pits. So we'll get 2 spots here on Perez and on Ricardo. That'll put us in 9th. But now they're on fresh tires. Wow, here comes Ocon.
They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Yeah, we're like for sector 1, we are the fastest car, like period. So that's what slows me down a lot, is being stuck behind people throughout the entire sector 1. I've practiced this section so much that I feel that I have gotten a lot of my speed there, which was funny because that's been my least favorite turn of the whole track. But I just practiced the heck out of it until I got good at it, and so now I'm way faster than the AI in sector 1, especially through turn 1, because I go in there with a lot more speed and then I kind of gradient into the throttle as I turn in. It's a really weird turn. It's so much different than any other track. My gaming setup, right now I'm running on a Thrustmaster T150 racing wheel. But if you want to know like my whole setup, I have a video at the very bottom of my description along with my actual PC specs if you're interested in checking that out. But this race has been a grind, man. Thankfully, we still have time to come back. Like, it's not the, like, we didn't get caught up in some problems at the end of the race. It's just the beginning of it, so it gives us time. Looks like Magnussen's going to be pitting in for some fresh tires. Again, we're still on old tires. That's going to be 2 spots again. I think Hulkenberg also just pitted.
That's P7. You moved it to P7.
Yeah, so gradient. It's like a double apex in this thing. When you get it right, it feels so good to get that corner right. Matter of fact, it feels so good to get this whole section right, because you don't actually brake throughout most of those zigzags. It's just like you're using a little bit of throttle, then a bunch of throttle, then a little bit of throttle, and then a bunch of throttle. It's really fun.
The gap to the car ahead is 14.9 seconds.
Alright, next car is Alonso, and he's pretty far up ahead. He's like the next fast car. Everybody else we've passed so far are not really that quick compared to us. And somebody mentioned that it seems that I'm faster on the outside in some corners. It's not that I'm faster on the outside, it's just that I'm faster than them in general, and I just happen to be able to, my setup allows me to carry enough speed on the outside to maintain momentum and then get by them. But I would prefer to be taking the apex or, you know, the inside line on those turns. So I am faster there. Taking the outside line on the last turn again to avoid the big bump, and we just set the fastest lap.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
On old tires. Look at that. Just needed some clean air. Okay, this whole section right here that we're in right now, Sector 1, so tricky, but a lot of fun to try to maintain speed through the apexes as much as possible without going off. And that was actually a pretty darn fast one right there we just did. We should get a fastest Sector 1. Yep. Hard braking zone right there. Back in the throttle pretty aggressively. And you have another very hard braking zone right here with a really slow corner. And try to get back on the throttle as much as possible without spinning those rear ends. And then you have a long straight right here. Down the hill, back up the hill, round the corner. Soft braking zone here. Slowly on the brake, let it roll so you get to the outside. Double apex it down the 5th, maybe even 4th gear sometimes. And then back on the throttle. Matter of fact, you can probably, if you hit that corner right, I didn't really do it that great. If you hit that corner right, you can pretty much be full throttle through a lot of that corner. Full throttle right here, full throttle, all the way to the 100 marker. Aggressive on the braking down the 2nd gear. Get as close to those cones as possible. Tight right here. Go wide if you want to. Avoid the bump. You can go. It's actually faster to even go over the bump, surprisingly. And it's another fastest lap, 137.47. I should talk through it more often. And back into this section, down to the outside, down the 4th gear, back to the right. So it's I don't know, it's really cool. In the past, I've never really practiced at this track. I've always like done one-offs where like if I'm playing multiplayer, I come here and do like one race here, and I just do horrible through this whole section. I used to hate this first section. It was so hard. If you miss one turn, you miss them all. But this is actually going to be slower than our last lap. Not going to be slow, but it will be slower than our last lap. So I'm not expecting to get a fast lap here. We are catching up to Carlos Sainz, who's in 6th place. I think he may have pitted, because Alonso was ahead of us before. Yeah, he's on the soft tire, so he pitted. So all these guys are now planning on making it to the end on the set of tires that they are on. So that's what causes an issue for us. We're on lap 33 out of 53. That means we have 20 laps to go. We already have, what, I don't know, 10, I didn't really count, but like 10, maybe 15 laps on these tires. Let's take a look at what our tire wear looks like right now. Yeah, and I don't know. I really don't know if we can make it to the end on this set. If we pit, that will set us back again. So right now we're 7th. 7th with, you know, and we're off sync. You know what I mean? That's like, that's going to be Raikkonen we're passing now. That'll put us in 6th place. So I know it's kind of weird how this is. I don't know how this is going to pan out. It kind of depends on how we do on tires. And as you guys know, if you've watched the past races, the pace steps up as we get towards the end. So the cars are going to get faster and faster, and it's going to be harder to stay with them on old tires. Gap ahead is 5 seconds. Gap behind is 6. Do I have plans of doing iRacing soon? There will be no iRacing this week. At least not that I know of. I might do iRacing Thursday like I usually do. It just won't be the NIS race. This is actually off week for NASCAR because of Easter. Every year NASCAR takes Easter off, so there's never a race on the weekend of Easter. So there's no race this week. Next week we go to Talladega. That's gonna be crazy. I really hate that I missed last week's NIS race at Richmond, because I actually ended up doing some Richmond races just for fun later on in the week. I think it was over the weekend.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tire. Softs on the car behind.
And that track was a lot of fun to drive at. It was a lot of fun, and I hate that I missed it. I think I've missed it last year too. I don't know what it is about Richmond, but every year, for some reason, I'm busy or something's going on. Something's in my eye. Something's going on that week. Oh my god, something really is in my eye right now. But it was a fun race. I did get to do it for the stream or for NIS, and I hate that. But there will not be NIS this week. Next week we go to Talladega. So I'll probably give the channel a week break from NASCAR. And if I do iRacing, I'll probably do like the IMSA series or the GT series, maybe the race in the Porsche or GT, or I don't know, we'll see. Mercedes or something, BMW. Haven't decided yet. Or we might do something completely different on Thursday. I have no idea. So Thursday's kind of open. What I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do anything on Thursday. I can definitely feel the tire wear going away. Let's see.
We're sat in 6th. Signs ahead. Okay. Gap ahead is 4.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Raikkonen behind. Okay. The gap behind is 6.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The gap to the leader is 46.3 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 19 laps to go. Our gap to first place is 46.4 seconds.
So we're 46 seconds behind the leader, who I believe is Vettel, who is also our championship leader, which is bad. We don't want him winning any races. That is who we're competing with. Everyone's competing with him for the championship, so we don't want him winning any races. Bristol, did I upload? I don't think I uploaded Bristol because we had some connection issues. But I had a really good race at Bristol, actually. We did end up finishing. Had a lot of cautions. I had a decent amount of damage, I think.
Pushing too hard, it's causing your gearbox to take increased wear.
Uh-oh, I don't want any more gearbox problems. I think that's Sainz. Yes, that's Carlos Sainz up ahead of us. That'll be for 5th. Every point we need it. Every point counts. He also warned us about gearbox. Let's be mindful of that. And I mean, we're doing all right with older tires. I mean, again, Sainz just pitted. He's on fresh softs. I mean, that may change once our tires really fall off. But we're actually gaining on him pretty good, even on old tires. But we do have a lot of race to go on these tires. I feel like I'm doing an okay job of managing the wear. Let's go up too high. We're actually gonna have to go into lean here in a little while. Who is that? That is the back marker.
5.8 seconds.
Oh, he hit me, you punk. You come out of the pit and hit me. What a lame. Yeah, look how much we gained on him through that section. Really good, really good. I wanted to say something about F1. Yeah, I did. So the race in China, it was boring. There really wasn't much going on. It was kind of disappointing. Like when I watch F1, like I don't know, for some reason I just expect to see amazing racing.
One of the gears, the transmission is significantly damaged. We're down a gear.
Okay, we lost 5th gear, guy. We lost 5th gear. Oh, that's not good. I need 5th. I can use 4th. We'll use 4th. Yes, you should absolutely get F1 2019 when it comes out. Yeah, it wasn't that entertaining. I mean, I know that it's not all about our entertainment. It's a lot of politics and crap, but I think the biggest highlight of that race was the fact that Leclerc and Ferrari they had team orders to allow Vettel to pass Leclerc, and you know, which I actually understood completely why they ordered him to do that, and we still do not have 5th gear. Alright, we're gonna be hitting higher revs through this section because we don't have 5th gear and we need it. 4th gear is the best alternative to run through there. But I don't know, it just annoys me, man. I mean, I love Hamilton. He's a great guy. I actually do like Hamilton. I just don't like how unfair and how it just annoys me how unfair F1 is. It all comes down to what team has the most money. It's proof. It's because it's really not even a race anymore between drivers. It's a race between constructors. That is all F1 is. And I don't want to complain about F1 too much because I really love it. I mean, we're racing it right now. But when you have an even field, pretty much, it's just you get so much better competition, so much better racing. I don't know. So I feel like something needs to be done. Maybe like a salary cap or something. I don't know. I don't want them to screw up F1 either, but I just don't like how it comes down to who has the most money, best car. And every time I watch a race, I see it everywhere. Uh-oh, here we go. Can we get him? Alright, we have 5th gear back. We lost it for a couple laps, but now we have 5th gear back. Can I get around Carlos Sainz cleanly? Oh my god, they slowed down so much right there. I hate it. And I'm trying to talk about it, but it's hard. So I'm trying to also focus. So that's why when I try to tell stories in F1, it's hard. Alright, we gotta get by him. I don't know how far ahead 4th is. I think Alonso's in 4th. Again, Alonso's having a really good season. Oh god, there's the lag again. Not sure why that happens. Thankfully we didn't hit anything. When does F1 2019 come out? I don't remember. It's like in a couple months though. We'll be done with this season maybe a couple weeks before the game actually releases. The release date is out though, surprisingly. We don't know too much about it. Alright, let's take a look at our tire wear. Alright, we know they slow up a bunch in this next turn. I'm gonna see if I can go wide here. There it is. Oh yeah. Study your rivals, people. Because last lap he slowed me down because I tried to go low. And now that I know he goes so slow right there, I just have to go to the outside, let him slow down, and then we just went right around him. Easy pass. Alright, now we have some free track. Alright, Alonso's up next. He's in 4th. Can we... 13 to go. Can we get a podium out of this? Alright, something's wrong with the radio.
You have P5. Alonso is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 7.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Signs behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Okay, gap to leader, 45.3 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 14 laps to go, 0.2 seconds.
Alright, did you say 14 to go? Wow, look how wide he went. I know he went that wide just to block me. Carlos. Alright, we're going to do the same move as last time. Let's get the momentum through the turns. And right here, slide right on the left side of him and complete the pass. And then now my goal is to put him at least a second back so that he can't get DRS on us like he did last time. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? What can we make it from here with these tires? Or are we gonna have to be forced to pit and sacrifice a lot of positions to do so? Because if we pit now, we'll come out probably, I don't know, 8th or 9th, maybe even 11th. Uh-oh, we need to save fuel too.
We're leading our teammate by 7.8 seconds.
No, I'm quiet. I'm just concentrating right now. Trying to get everything I can out of this race. I'm not sure if we're catching Alonso. Let's take a good update on him.
Alonso ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 6.5 seconds.
Jeez.
You're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 12 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 39.5.
Alright, so he's a ways up there. He's about 6.5 seconds on us. Not saying we can't catch him, I'm just saying he's up there. He's farther than I thought. I thought he was closer.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
Alright, so I am paying attention. We are in the red on fuel. So I'm gonna find out when and where I can save fuel. And still catch up at the same time. That's the hard part. So I really don't want to settle for 5th place. Wow, look at that. Hold on. Our ICE is at 90. Jeez.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.0 seconds.
I mean, we should be alright. We'll be alright for the end of the race, but that is high.
The distance to the leader is 46.1 seconds.
We're like pretty close on fuel, so I'm not gonna switch to lean. I'm just gonna do early shifting and do everything I know to do in driving to save gas. There's Stroll, I don't get in my way, blue flag is out. What up, Nathan? Happy April 16th.
Okay, should be good on tyres for a while. Wear doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Just take care when you load them up.
Right now we race update if you were actually I'm just gonna do an update.
P5, you're in P5. Alonso is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 5.6 seconds. They're on old softs. Sainz is behind you. Our gap behind is 4.3 seconds. They're on old softs. The gap to the leader is 45.5 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Hit the grass, had to slow down so I wouldn't spin out.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
Can't imagine hitting those turns in real life, man. That G load is probably crazy. They say this track is pretty rough on tires, but compared to some of the other tracks that I've been to, I mean, usually at this point in tire wear, I will be struggling a lot more, but maybe the dramatic fall off just hasn't hit me yet. And that grass is slowing me down when I touch it. Am I into MotoGP? I would definitely enjoy it, yes. I don't have any MotoGP games. I don't really watch it on TV either, but it's racing, and I like racing, so. What's up, what's up, First Officer Haza? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, so none of this, you don't break through any of these corners. You just throttle, a little bit of throttle, let it roll, back on the throttle slowly, off the throttle. It's just all you do is just throttle a little, like just feathering the throttle, I guess is what they would say sometimes. Nice, Raven. Good man. You won Driver Championship. Was Japan your last race? Or how did you already win the season? Or are you not doing a full season? What's up, Felipe? Yeah, man, hopefully we will be Formula 1 World Champion. Right now we're in 5th place in standings and in this race. And Vettel is probably going to win this unless we get a safety car late. Which I kind of hope we do. Again, it would really help us a lot if we got a full course caution.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
It's a very interesting set of corners right there. Looking forward to the next race though. Next race will be at the USA, the American Grand Prix. Back in that'll be my home F1 race. And I really do enjoy that track too, so looking forward to racing there. It's a fast track. It's a difficult track too. Sector 1 is really hard to get used to. Oh my god, what the heck? He just hit the brakes right in front of me. I was not expecting that. I do have Alonso in sight. Not a lot of race left though. That is my goal, is to catch him, but we are 0.15 laps short on fuel. Can we catch him and save enough fuel to finish the race in 4th? Which will not be a podium, but that'll be the most points I think we're going to be able to get today. I don't know where 5th place is, but he is long gone.
Some information on Alonso. They have an issue with their car. They're
Uh-oh.
going to be slow.
Alonso has an issue with his car. That is exactly what I want to hear. He might be pitting to fix it. It says he's going to be real slow. That's probably why we caught him so much. We screwed that whole section up that time. Really slow that time through.
Gap to car in front is 1.5 seconds.
We know he's slow, so we need to get around him.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
And not waste too much time. Once we get past him, we'll find out how far 3rd place is. Come on, Alonso, I just want to get by. You're having a problem already.
Engine wear is looking really bad. Keep engine temperature optimal or we'll risk losing it altogether.
Alright, DRS. Overtake. Ooh. No damage. We're okay. Next up is Bottas. How far is he? Let me know.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
No, just kidding. I don't want to box. Yeah, I screwed up the beginning of that section, so the whole section was slow.
You're in 4th position. Bottas is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 25.0 seconds.
No, guys. We ain't got time.
They're on old softs. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Uh-oh.
Our gap to first place is 45.8 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 5 laps till the end.
Alright, let's clean it up, guys. Clean it up. Race is almost over. Just about 5 to go. We're up into 4th place. 3rd place is 20 seconds ahead. Not really what we wanted to hear. That was our podium position, possibly. But I mean, we've had a lot of issues in this race, and it makes sense.
Okay, the gap behind is 4.6 seconds.
That we're that far behind. And we're on super old tires as well.
Bottas ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 23.8 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 19 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:38.6.
I would love to know how old my tires are.
They look okay for now, but we can see the wear. If you can't feel it already, then you'll certainly start too soon. Just because degradation is pretty bad, the grip is going to fall away quickly.
And we are not pitting. Man, that's a big bump right there. Oh man, we have been grinding this race. Seriously, this has been an up and down race. Started on a pole with a great qualifying run and kind of a rerun of a lot of our races this season, and that's just a bad start, man. Get stuck in traffic and you just get, it's hard to come back up through there without damaging your car, which we did. That is exactly what happened. We damaged our car.
Gap to teammate behind is 10.6 seconds.
The good news is we're beating Ricardo. That car ahead of us is a back marker, so there will not be for position. I can definitely tell that fatigue is starting to hit me, starting to lose my concentration, starting to go wide. I gotta focus. That's the hard part. That's one of the challenges of these long races, and I've mentioned this many times before, is in the longer races, there's a lot more factors that go into play. And you know all the obvious ones, but one that we don't really think too much about is fatigue. Getting tired, getting uninterested, getting just zoning out. It's so easy to just zone out. Oh crap, like that right there. It's so easy to just zone out and start making stupid small mistakes that can turn into fatal disasters. Let's take a look at our fuel situation. Alright, we're good.
Seconds.
Wow, now we have a 9-second gap in Alonso. He really had a big problem back there. There's a few more laps to go. Just gotta keep hitting my marks, keep hitting my braking zones, and keep hitting my apexes. But there's no reason we shouldn't be by Ericsson. Alright, go wide. I know he goes slow. There we are. Definitely start feeling the car slip around a little bit. I am feeling the lack of grip now. Still not getting any wheel spin, but I'm also kind of anticipating it and not slamming on the throttle, which I would never do in an F1 car because that would definitely spin you out, even on fresh tires. Ugh. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going wide everywhere. And that's what happens to me personally on long races, especially on road courses. On long races, it's just like I've been staring at the same screen for, it's probably been an hour now.
Gap ahead is 25.5 seconds.
And I start to lose concentration, start to miss my braking zones, start to make stupid small mistakes. Especially when I'm not like hardcore racing a person. Alright, one more lap to go, guys. And Suzuka, Ericsson with the DRS. And we're just gonna try to survive one more lap because we don't really have anybody. We're not racing anyone. We have Raikkonen behind us by 7 seconds. Bottas ahead of us by about 20. So we're pretty much gonna lock down 4th position here, and that's pretty good despite what we've been through today. All the way back to 19th at one point. Came back through the field and got some really bad damage. Had to pit way off sequence, and that's what put us in our position now. Since then, that was early too. We pitted way early. Since then, we've been driving on this same set of tires, which are at 40% in the rear. I still think we did a really good job of tire management though to make it this far. This is the first time we've had a race where I actually did stretch the stint longer, and it actually worked out for us. We would need we would need probably 20 more laps and one more stint to catch back up. That's how far back we are right now. Alright, coming around the last few turns here in Japan, and we're gonna go ahead and lock down 4th position and call that a small victory. Won't be on the podium sadly, but that's the best we can make out of this one today.
Just wasn't our day today.
Woo. What's up, S Visible? Good to see you, man. Oh man. Alright, we got some things to do. We gotta fix the engine and all that.
Great effort there from Ferrari to take the victory today.
Yay, Vettel.
And Anthony Davidson,
Not
give
good.
me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Oh man.
Oh, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
Nah, don't worry, S Visible. We have mods on Twitch too.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I think I'm going to give it to Daniel Ricciardo. He's come through the field so well today, you know, well deserved.
On to the constructors then. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
So, just back on what they said, as you can see, constructors, Ferrari is killing it. Ferrari, Mercedes, obviously, always. There's a 19 point gap between them, and then we have 104 to Red Bull, and then 304 to McLaren. So, like, that's, I mean, Ferrari and Mercedes are going to have a lot of really bad luck, even if I win every race. And for the last 4 races, even if I win every race, I don't think we're going to get the constructors. But I'm okay with that. What I care about is the drivers. And right now, we're still 5th. We're still behind, ahead of Ricciardo by about 10 points. You see a few changes. Vettel's still in the lead. That definitely, that win definitely put him up there even more. Bottas is in 2nd. Hamilton moved up to 3rd, passing Kimi Raikkonen. That puts us only about 7 or 8 points behind Raikkonen. So we're still in it. Like, we finished 4th. We got as many points as we possibly could get this race. With everything that went on, with all the mistakes that I made, we bounced back and got an okay finish. It's not a win. It's not a podium, so we're not completely happy with it, but, you know, it is what it is. So anyways, we're still in it. 4 races to go this season. I would just say come back, man. It's going to be fun. Next week, we race to my home track. Then we go to Mexico. Then we go somewhere else, and then we go to Abu Dhabi. So that's 4 very important races that I have to make sure that I win. Like, I think I'm going to have to win all 4 of these last races if I actually want to win the Drivers' Championship. I think that's what's going to take. That's what it's going to take. But yeah, so we started in pole. Race recap real quick. Vettel wins. I think he started in 2nd. Yeah, Hamilton finishes in 2nd. Bottas finishes in 3rd. Raikkonen ends up finishing 5th. Ricciardo finishes in 6th, which is crazy. Remember, at the beginning of the race, Ricciardo and Raikkonen both had grid penalties and started way in the back. So they did a good job of getting through it. We ended up finishing with a 2-stop strategy. I think everybody did 2 stops except for Sergei Sorokin. I don't know what was up with him. He did get the last. He was the last running car. He probably had some damage or something like that. Who knows? I would love to see how we did for, like, pits and stuff like that. We got a couple warnings there for collisions with people, but nothing crazy. So yeah, it doesn't show. I want to know how many laps I ran on those tires. We went a long freaking time on those tires. But man, well, here's where it failed, right here. Extremely slow getting off the line. That sets us all the way back. Even going to the first corner in the last 4 cars. Somebody else got some wing damage there on the start too. I think it was Sergi. Did my best to keep it clean in the opening laps. It was not easy. There, I lock it up right there, going through the first few corners, trying to keep it off of these guys because they drive it so slow, especially when it's like when they're lined up. It's a big domino effect. There's a bunch of people going extremely slow. It's horrible. But in the end, I'll be honest with you, I did a lot better. Like this weekend, or this week, this race weekend went a lot better for me with me not being great at Japan. So I'm looking forward to the USA, but we'll move on. There will be no NIS race this week for NASCAR. It's an off week for Easter. Make sure you guys also enjoy Easter. Go to church. Yeah, that's all we got for today. Hope you guys had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and jump in chat right now if you are still watching, if you made it this far, or if you just joined in. Go ahead and chat. Leave me an emoji, say what's up, and I'll do some shout outs while we watch a very tiny piece of this replay at the beginning. And I need to get a screenshot actually for the YouTube. Yeah, and I have to head out soon too, so I got things to get ready for. Oh man, you know, there's some races that I just want to, like, I wish that I could just restart completely, you know? It's like, this is one of those races where, like, I really feel that I could have gotten on a podium or even at least competed for a win here, and we lost because of my own stupid mistakes. It's just one of, like, it's a few races we've had this season where I was like, man, I spent the whole race just rebounding, just trying to catch back up. And this is one of those races where I screwed up in the beginning multiple times, kept putting ourselves back, and ended up, you know, if we hadn't got any damage at all, we probably could have got, we definitely would have caught up and got on the podium. I don't know if we would have won, but we would have got on the podium, even starting in the back. Kalki Vera, thank you, my friend. Very, very much appreciated. Raven, thank you, man. Hope you had a good race as well. And that idea you guys threw out there earlier, having like a lobby, that's not a bad idea. Maybe we'll do that for 2019. I don't know. I don't know how many people would actually come, because I know a lot of you guys watch the videos, but I don't know how many of you actually play the game. You know, some of you guys just watch just to support the channel. So I don't know how many of you guys actually have F1 2018 and would be able to even play with me online. And for example, Raven, he just got the game, but he has it on PS4, I think, and I'm playing on PC, so there's that too. So, and obviously we can't cross-platform that. So there's that. So I had to find out how many of you guys actually play the game, have the game, will be available to play, because I'd be down. That'd be fun. A multiplayer session to do together. It'd be a lot of fun. Maybe not a full race. That'd probably be too long for multiplayer, but we do like a series of races or something like that. But all right, I'm gonna get out of here. We're all good. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and as I always say, hopefully I inspire you in some kind of way. And remember, you got 3 choices. Pause, give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time. Hold on, I had to burp. Next video. Peace.